Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away, eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste and bust a mantis statue. Say we like a cash, but bigger than a figure you. Take the script and money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him, him a got a belt. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me 300% raise. It burn me garbage pile up the day. It burn me give the teacher them raise. It burn me I see corruption face. It burn me mash down the people them house. It burn me every day appear arms out. It burn me appear money them a thief. It burn me and them a sell out the beach. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Wagwan family. Wagwan, manners and respect. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Let me big up the people when we're there. Gloria Maris, Wagwan. Sharon Smith. Good evening, good afternoon, songwriter, James Master songwriter. Bless up, sunshine. There's no sunshine when she's gone. Catherine Cunningham, Wagwan. Clinton Francis. A blessings, you know. Blessings. Jason Kane. Bless up yourself. And yeah, man, we have serious thing to talk about. So make we get down to some stuff now, because as Jamaicans, we not talk about the stuff we need to talk about. You know, some of we busy talking about everything else, and through the news, you know, there's so much in the news to talk about. If you follow everything and chase everything down, we don't pay attention to some things. So let me take back on the memory. People, and this is 18 Degrees North. Zara Burton. Wonderful work. Go and check out 18 Degrees North. People, go and subscribe. Go and check out the data work. Make we start.
He became Jamaica's newest prime minister despite controversy about his big house.
Join us in a partnership for prosperity.
We uncover a trail of property purchases and ask, is Andrew Holness paying his part? Is that why you didn't pay the property taxes on the home? What the Prime Minister didn't want you to know before the election. And later, Holness sounds the warning on corruption to his new cabinet.
Corruption will not be tolerated in this country.
But does his own record raise questions when it comes to awarding public contracts?
When each side is in government, there are uncomfortable levels of awarding of contracts to persons who are either political supporters, campaign financiers, or other connected parties.
We reveal how Holness signed off on taxpayer money for a contract to his associates on this episode of 18 Degrees North. "18 Degrees North" is brought to you by
You're like me.
Or me.
You got
With FGB.
My students are learning to find the right form.
People,
That's what
want to
my
pay
bank
attention to what going on, you know.
Saturday banking,
Because you see,
late opening hours.
we not pay attention to certain things, you know. And we want this and we want that and all the talk. This, and I see the diaspora conference are going, and I see the ones in the diaspora, some of them are pastors, some of them are this, some of them are that. Look here, man. We not stand for nothing. As a people, we not stand for nothing. We travel overseas and we know better, we see better. We know that politicians don't involve and indulge. We know that some people are not fit for office. When we see them, when we hear them, when we read about them, we know that. But still, because of politics, some are still, they are foreign and we're still connected to the nonsense. I go on a yard, still political. That cannot help us.
Hello, I'm Zara Burton, and welcome to 18 Degrees North. It's from right here in Kingston, Jamaica, 18 degrees north of the equator, where every week we're going to take you on a global journey with us as we focus on Caribbean stories that have global impact. We begin our show with Jamaica's newest Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. During the 2016 general elections, his house became front and center. The public, and perhaps more so the ruling People's National Party, they wanted to know why a St. Lucian company owned his house and where he got the money, since news reports had put its value at about $2 million, a figure Holness has not confirmed. After all, Holness had been a politician most of his professional life, didn't come from money, and his salary at the time was just over $60,000 each year, not counting allowances. Holness answered several of the questions asked, but we at 18 Degrees North had others. What we found was an interesting series of property purchases and an uneven playing field when it comes to personal tax matters.
People, honestly say that man I never need no raise though. Honestly say that brother they even rich before him turn prime minister. People, Jamaica, when I talk about them man if I declare him asset, you know. This man is not fit for office, people. We don't know who the six are. Him and the wife sit down on the scenes as if them are black justice. We are come up to a general election and the electoral office in this man's office. We are not talking the things them, no people. We are not talking the things them. Why are we so quiet knowing that we are come up to a general election after we see what happened to the last election, running from this man's office? We're going to sit down again as Jamaicans and make the next election run from this man's office. We don't know who the six are. You want Jamaican people go to the poll blindfold? We don't know who we're voting for. What kind of country we are run? Come on, man. There's a people who can do better than that. Me see people in the diaspora, you know, hitching them trailer to this type of wagon right there, so to this type of engine. The people in the diaspora, some of them, me don't know. You can't say them politically aligned because don't tell me say they're America, Canada, England, or anywhere in the world. And see them here a function so and I run the country so are you okay with it? And you over foreigner, so you're not vote for nobody like that. You overseas now vote for nobody with that character. But at Jamaica, you think that anything goes because you're politically aligned. That is what destroying us. Let's continue.
It also shed light on the relationship between Jamaican politicians and their associates in the awarding of public contracts. We're staying right here in Jamaica at 18 degrees north and 77 degrees west.
Dwight Gray, big up.
Labour Party believe that every poor man must build his castle. Every poor man must build him big house. And we not going to feel we are going to see that. That is why we say education be free. And we must make the place secure so you can live and
This is the house, built on 3/4 of an acre, complete with stone-cut wall in the exclusive Beverly Hills neighborhood just outside Kingston. It's a huge upgrade from where Jamaica's newest prime minister and then opposition leader Andrew Holness says he was born.
born in a 2-bedroom boardhouse at 56 Cumberland Road in a Spanish town. My father is still a farmer, and my mother is a retired civil servant.
Property records show the Beverly Hills land was purchased by a St. Lucian-based company, AdMat Incorporated, for $300,000 in 2011, 3 months before Holness became Prime Minister of Jamaica for the first time, and when he was Minister of Education. There's no mortgage listed. In a statement, Holness says he's the sole director of AdMat and a shareholder, along with his 2 sons, Adam and Matthew.
Here?
Holness says he got the money from funds in his accounts at 2 of Jamaica's investment banks and used his savings, salary, loans, and credit from suppliers established through his wife, who is a real estate developer, to build the house, costing him approximately $52 million, or around $525,000 US. He says the St. Lucian structure was used for estate planning. His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says there's that, and the additional potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
If the house at Beverly Hills is the only asset and he was selling it, he would simply sell the company, sell the shares. The company would have its shareholding transferred from him and his children to the new purchasers.
And why you know, say, this is Patrick Bailey, you know, in lawyer where a man was found, you know, dirt in the lawyer house, multiple stab wound and all them things, and can wound to the head and all them things right here, and nobody was arrested. Then put this brother upon bed rest. Yeah, nobody's arrested. Man get dirt in the lawyer house of the prime minister. Nobody. You see, Jamaica run a certain way. When they talk about the brand Jamaica and we make Jamaica look bad, these are the things some of us in the diaspora still embrace, even though we are foreign. These are the things some of the Jamaican embrace, even though we are foreign. We don't want the man to claim asset. We don't want to know what is 6. We don't want an investigation of $1.7 trillion. When we sit out the office, we don't want to learn, don't want to know these things. Me I get to understand, say, another how much $100,000 US was sent to Jamaica, $400,000 US, if I'm not mistaken, sent to Jamaica in a big C to buy PPE. Me it's a Jamaican people don't get that. It come from diaspora group. It's alleged. It's coming from diaspora group up here, right? God Jamaica politician take the money, God Jamaica and do it. So you see all this type of stuff we embrace as a people in the diaspora, and we should have set example. What kind of nonsense? And these are the things we embrace and this we subscribe to. Eh? On the overseas, we don't see all politicians got jail for less than what these guys are get away with. On the overseas, we don't see say no politician over here, president or prime minister, wife not in no office nowhere. Much less the speaker of the house. We don't know say that wrong. We don't know say that wrong, but don't want hang on. For the love of politics. My blood run green, my blood run orange. Outdated mentality, my people, that not helping us. No, say this man is corrupt as hell. This man is not fit for no office. No way about ya. Fish shot from the head, that's why Jamaica says so. Don't about him.
Whereas the title would remain unchanged because the new purchaser will be the owners of AdMat and be the owners of the property. So in that case, there's no transfer from one entity to another. So you save on transfer tax and stamp duty and those sorts of things.
Civil society activist Carol Narcisse says the leader of the country shouldn't be trying to avoid taxes.
People, family is not the man who drop out them put on bed rest. No, the liar. Yeah, man, because you know it's not the investigating man. You know, find out, oh man, no forced entry. You find man, him saying him get up in the morning early and stumble over the man body. Stumble over it in a your house. No forced entry. Imagine that happening at my house. No forced entry. You think me gonna tell police me get up and me stumble over the man in my house? You think me just tell the police man me get up figure bathroom about 3 o'clock in the morning and then some stumble over the man. And that's all right. And them gonna put me on bed rest because my pressure high, my blood pressure gone up or whatever happened to me. Me nervous or anxiety high or whatever. I know we don't hear nothing about the investigation and the man drop out in the liar house. Let me tell you, like this a liar. Seems as if he might want next Michael Cohen, the fixer. It seems as if this liar is the fixer. So like the next Michael Cohen, no investigation and some man in the people. Jamaica run loose, a pure corruption. Money that's right everywhere. Everywhere. Make people want to listen.
Especially if you're a prime minister and you're telling your citizens that they need to conform to the regulatory environment that you have designed, that you do not think you can adhere to, because it is inimical to your interest to adhere to it, or inimical to the interest of your children's future to adhere to it, then there is a major, there's a major inconsistency there that you need to explain.
Join us in a partnership for prosperity. Let's change Jamaica for the better. Choose prosperity.
Does he own other entities in there, in ADMAT?
In ADMAT? Yeah. I think he has at least one other property in ADMAT.
And where is that?
That is in somewhere in the Arcadia area. Right.
And that's considered land or also?
No, it's an apartment. Actually, he's now in the process of selling that unit. He owes suppliers because suppliers gave him credit for the house he's building in Beverly Hills.
And source of funds for that was what?
That one, I can't recall all of those details. But
look here, man. I just to Jamaica run certain way them man and an investigation, you know. Number one, him on a drop out, get dirt in your house. You should be under investigation for that. All me here say them put him on bed rest. Pan bed rest. Liar go pan bed rest when you claim a stumble over a man in your house. No forced entry. How that happen? Brother, I could listen to the fixer here. It sounds like a fixer to me. That's my definition of a fixer, like an ex-Michael Cohen.
I seem to remember that he has always used the house that he lives in and get loans and that sort of thing.
We checked the title for the property where Bailey says both Holness and his wife lived at the time of our interview and found no additional loans or mortgages other than those originally taken out in 2002 when they bought the house for 7 million Jamaican dollars, around 144,000 US dollars back then. So you were satisfied then with the source of the funds in both cases?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He saved in US stocks and amongst his portfolio. So he was saving because these are savings.
Is that savings from him alone or him and his wife?
I don't know that level of personal detail. That would be.
See, that pay laughing and things, Zara Burton are fool. People don't forget to check out 18 Degrees now, Zara Burton. She had done a wonderful job over there. She's in investigative journalism. I don't see nobody in Jamaica I do the type of work what she do. And she not partial. That's why I like what she do. You see? So I can go and listen one of some people because this man have $1.7 trillion unaccounted in them office right now, right this minute. Right this minute when the man can declare him asset. This is a third year in a row his statutory declaration cannot be verified by the Integrity Commission. This is 3 years in a row. So you want to tell me, say, enough of they are foreign. And this we subscribe to? When we know what we there, we come and we learn and we know better and we do better. And someone on a pastor over here. And this we subscribe to? Someone on a pastor, all the somehow as agreement, the man sign on a pastor. Me no hear no belch about it. Me no hear church bell ring about it. And this we subscribe to? This man a thinker with our constitution. What is he doing with our constitution behind our back? A corrupt man. Is he trying to tailor the constitution to fit snugly around a corrupt man? What they try to do? to fix our constitution so it fit snugly around a corrupt man. You talk about the supreme law of the land. I will sit down and say we a joke. Office still in the electoral office, in this man office. Man of the parent asset. Man I go like a bad man. Wife did the same way. And them I think I will subscribe to and find with it. You see them I think I go and find anywhere with it. And because Jamaica shit whole country then. We can't take that. Eh? And because we think that Jamaica is a certain type of country, that's how we can't take that. We they have find our gated community with nice. Eh? We're not glad to see your Jamaica state. And they have find down the heavens. Eh? No pound up here, so it's meant to, look at man. You know, wrap on yourself around this. This right here, so you wrap on yourself around. No for you don't want change for the country. It's not about PNP and labor right. I would like the labor right show about somebody better, with a better character. The labor right can't give us nobody better with a better character. This man is tainted. This man make the country look bad. The labor right must can give with somebody better. This is wrong. This is destroying the brand of Jamaica. And a stain to the flag and a stench to the office of the OPM.
I do not have that.
Of what you know, is there any evidence?
I know of nothing. I know of nothing else that he owns in relation to Admat.
Okay.
He currently owns that.
We checked the title for the Acadia property and found that it was indeed purchased by the same St. Lucian company, ADMAT Incorporated, in 2008, again when Holness was Minister of Education.
Eh?
The price tag, 16 million Jamaican dollars, around 219,000 US back then, and again, no mortgage was listed.
People, who can buy a building for so much money and no mortgage listed, them a man are gazillionaire before them a man turn prime minister. You can imagine what I do right now. This man a millionaire before he turn prime minister and come to Uno and say me broke, me want 300% raise. Come to Uno and say me want 300% raise. Jesus God. Teachers and police and nurse and the people now make no money. This man a rich man. I'm not gonna hear it today. How rich this man was before him even become a prime minister. And people, the man come tell on say he want 300% raise to perform. Him not take 50% in. At 300% people. Can't you ever, can you imagine anything as cruel as that? That cruelty. Can you imagine anything as cruel as that? This man is already rich. Sit down in the office, say you and your wife. Nothing when I see in the world. That is not okay to us in the overseas. You have not declared the asset, sign a code of conduct. We don't see that. Sign no code of conduct. The $1.7 trillion missing from your office, Tufton and Flavel Ministry, and you're blocking the Auditor General from independently investigate. Another $4 million spent on unoccupied building, Sir Nigel Clark. KSMC, another $88 million me hear that in the news where going on there. Mash up the water truck system and now people are buy tainted water where come out like a boo-boo truck water come out. The Ministry of Health Affairs tell me say, be careful of the looks of the water, watch the color, watch the smell, look for particles. I don't know what kind of crumbs they might talk about if you look for in the water. They might tell poor people in Jamaica if you pay attention to hose and fittings when we already have a truck system, a decent system where I dump water to the people and this man come in the office and I scrape and no stopping to this. Look here, man. Look here, man. Look here, man.
Further, we also checked whether ADMAT owned additional properties and found one more. A half-acre lot, also built in Beverly Hills on Wycliffe Close in February 2009, also when Holness was Minister of Education, price tag around 15 million Jamaican dollars.
Rich.
Almost 173,000 US dollars, and again, no mortgage listed.
Rich.
So you've never heard of this Wycliffe Close property before today?
Let me put it this way. I have never handled.
People, I want you to understand, said this report about 6-7 years ago. And it is this report that started the report with Westcon construction, where the Integrity Commission did a report and throw it out there and expose this brother corruption at the Ministry of Education, while him was the Minister of Education. It was Zara Burton. This work here, what she do? This investigation about 6-7 years ago. This work was done. About 6-7 years, probably more. About them time, the people, this work was done. And this investigation, this investigative journalism work is the same a hit start the investigation. Do you understand me? All right. I read that for you the other day when I was reading that report from the Integrity Commission with that Westcon construction and investigation. Let me tell you guys that already.
And when I look at the transfer, I see the names of lawyers who I know. And he's entitled to have more than one lawyer. We all have to eat.
So all told, when it comes to properties, there's the Great House Boulevard home that Holness and his wife bought with a mortgage while Holness was a mere member of parliament. And in the 4 years he was Minister of Education, earning the equivalent of around $60,000 per year, or $90,000 with allowances. There was the Arcadia apartment, no mortgage listed. The land at Wycliffe Close in Beverly Hills, no mortgage listed. The land for the Shenstone Beverly Hills house he's building, no mortgage listed.
I want to hear how much house and property no mortgage listed. How much I can buy so much property and own, not even a mortgage for? How much are we even overseas? So it shows that the man rich way before the man turned prime minister. And the man come the other day, come take out candy from a baby. 300% raised from poor people. Them people are rich. Have their big mansion and whole heap of property everywhere. Offshore property and account. Rich, properly and wealthy. Never need the 300% raise. But them took it and shut down. Promise Learning Center, a school for the disabled youth. When took it and then shut down a disabled school, defund the school so they don't have money to keep the lights on and pay the staff. Gee wee.
And around $525,000 spent building the house in the 3 years after Holness's Jamaica Labour Party lost the election in 2011.
Hear that?
Holness, through a member of his team, said he wouldn't comment on the source of funds for any of his properties before the election, but even after, he didn't.
People, you know, see how the man run things. Their brother shouldn't in the office. No transparency, no way. Our ears, no transparency, no way. We are run up to a general election and we have illicit six. You talk about 6 politicians that is up for prosecution who's under investigation for illicit enrichment of taxpayers' money. And you talk about the steward of the country, the prime minister, is not coming forth with transparency, and those himself have blocked those investigations from come forward. Him wife fight hard as speaker as the house will block them. The steward of the house don't want to know what taxpayers' money I go. Don't want to know who are thief. Them don't love us enough to fight for us. A friend thing them I do. Your friend is more than the Jamaican people who put you to work. Your friend and Kumbalo is more to you than the Jamaican people who put you to work, who you have voted for. You don't want the people them go back to a voting booth again, go vote for some criminals. You don't want to put blindfold over people. This is not right, people. This is not right. That people cannot make the right decision, the honest decision to vote for who they want to vote for. We not blindfold Jamaica to go vote for criminals. Jamaican citizens do not want to vote for no criminal. So as the leader of the country, you must make sure, say, whoever you put out there to vote for the people must be clean. Get rid of the corruption around you. And then some of the people.
He also said he would make his financial statement public at the end of March 2016, but he didn't. Despite.
No. In the March of 2016, people must think I just them couple years of them man taxes not right. But I go back and look how much years. I will per years them man miss up on the taxes, man. Well per years them man miss up on the taxes. Now what do the people? Nothing right to that brother, yeah. He mean a financial problem. He always have, him can't declare him asset. You can't tell him build a big house. All kind of stuff, people. Take your money out of SSL and left money from the Banana Catastrophe Fund, the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Health, NIS and the National Housing Trust. Money up in it. Imagine, you are the steward of the country. Money in one entity where you feel, where you go sink, and you only see fit to take your personal money out of it and leave the government money in there. Jamaican people who come here, that makes sense. You dump your money in an entity, right? And you put money from so many ministries. Yeah, where you're over. You run the country, you know. You have money from the Ministry of Health, NHT money, NIS money, money from the banana catastrophe fund, and from the Ministry of Agriculture. People in the hundreds of millions of dollars. And the steward of the country also having personal money into that place too. And the place has sink, it has collapsed, which is SSL. And this brother only see it fit to take him money alone out of it. And you know, Sisse, him a left taxpayers' money in a it. So see it again there. Him friend them over the people them him lead. The people them who him preside over. Him put him friend them over the people. Him taking money and left him money in there. In a respect way. And him a ball out say, do not trust the PNP with the steward of the money. Look at listen.
Several calls to Juliet Holness, a property developer, chartered accountant, and newly elected member of parliament. She didn't get back to us.
Will it be reduced transfer taxes, stamp duties, and estate taxes?
What about property taxes?
Come on, he has to pay property tax.
At the time of our initial checks in the 2 weeks before the election, the house in Beverly Hills had an outstanding balance since 2013 on the tax administration's website.
Wow.
Amount about $174,000 or US $1,400 approximately.
Ja.
Property taxes on the Wycliffe Close land in Beverly Hills were listed as not having been paid since 2009, a total of about $175,000 or US around $1,400.
No like pay tax.
And the Great House Boulevard home that he owned with his wife Juliet, that was listed as outstanding since 2014, owing Jamaicans $64,000 or about $526 US. We call the tax administration to confirm. Volume is 1118.
And you own it?
Yeah.
The amount is $64,000 outstanding, $50 for 2 years.
All in, Holness or his entities were listed at the time as owing almost 413,000 Jamaican dollars, around 3,400 US dollars. It wasn't clear if there were any amounts owing for the apartment at Arcadia Drive. Caroline Hay, former Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, says, in general, no leader should be backed upon their taxes. We did not ask her specifically about Holness.
People, I want to understand, no leader should be backed up on their taxes. At 3 years this now, this man's taxes can't be filed, cannot be verified by the Integrity Commission, and at this man and Jamaica people are hanging on pan. Boy, I will love the beating. I see some people over here in the diaspora with this diaspora thing going over here, you know, with Terry Long and all of them. I'm see the people run around and don't ask no relevant question. How you come tell me to come back to Jamaica and paint this beautiful picture of the country when we have this right here? So in our face, we cannot pass this like we do not see it. The corruption is rotten. This man is unfit to sit in any office. Where am I go with this? The man unfit, brother. The man unfit, brother. Then the man go take the electoral office and put in him office. Lord, I know some Jamaican don't know who win the last election. Because the first time in our history of the country, the electoral election was run from such man office. The election run from such man office, people. Believe it or not, from the man office. And we are come up to a general election. And we're going to sit down with the handful and make this man run the election from the office again, go like him run Jamaica. And so many office in him office. And when our ball say, they have to come out. Hey, when we spend almost $1 million on empty building that could easily house all them office, where in this man office. What is going on here, Jamaica? The man have not declared no asset in 3 years. At the same time, the man bring in needs. He might bring in cashlessness. He must sign some more agreement. He must send soldier to Haiti. He must do the most. And not pay no goddamn taxes. Not take care of taxes. I do the most. I am so corrupt. Messing with all the constitution. But you want to bring us to a republic. Corrupt man. Eh? Corrupt man. Brother, what do you want to do? Me ask you again, you know. A tailor, you don't want to tailor the supreme law, our constitution, to fit snugly round a corrupt man. And that's what they try to do. To tailor the constitution to fit snugly around corruption. We could continue.
No public official ought to be behind on their taxes. You are in a position when you're a public official in a position of trust, and one would imagine an example to the nation as to what values we want in positions of leadership.
Days after 18 Degrees North brought it to Holness's attention, and before the election, the tax administration's website reflected zero balances for the two Beverly Hills properties at Shenstone Drive and Wycliffe Close.
Wow.
However, taxes on the house he owns with his wife were still listed as owing as of our last check, March 18th, 2016.
Man, I like pay taxes, you know. Him say it. Make a continue to listen, you might hear it.
Even as he became Prime Minister of Jamaica for a second time.
That I will be faithful
Eh?
and bear true allegiance to Jamaica.
Wow.
Coming up on 18 Degrees North, too close for comfort.
True allegiance.
Andrew Holness signed off on taxpayers' money for a contract to his associates.
Listen here.
"18 Degrees North just uncovered a trail of property purchases linked to Jamaica's newest Prime Minister.
I want to hear what you know how long that was? People, you don't know how long that was. So they understand how rich this brother be. And him come to with you that day, come take 300% raise. Just like how Ligel know say SSL have insurance money. I come from England and still come to we. I come tell we say $15 million to pay the worker them salary, keep the lights on at SSL. These guys have no heart. Listen here. Man rich like what?
Andrew Holness. Now see how that trail led us down another path. That of government contracts awarded to his associates.
Yeah, man.
Corruption will not be tolerated in this government.
Eh?
The property at Wycliffe Close in Beverly Hills remains an open lot today. As it turns out, the owner, Andrew Holness's ADMAT Incorporated, applied to the National Environmental Planning Agency to build townhouses in 2010, but that application was turned down. Representing ADMAT in this application was one Robert Garvin. And Robert Garvin is not a director in any way, shape, or form of ADMAT.
No, he's not.
But why would Robert Garvin's name then appear on the application to the land development?
Because he acting as agent, he's in the process. That's not unusual.
According to Companies Office records, Robert Garvin is or was a director of other entities affiliated with Andrew or Juliet Holness. Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, Sunshine Mobile, West Central St. Andrew Trust Limited, Omega Bridge Finance, and the now removed Delito Taxi Service.
Don't forget, say this brother here, Ligel, was a director until one of them thing that was dissolved. Him was director. The man that scratched him head there, so was director one of them. So me read that for you on this platform already, so you know that, right? Let's go.
Who is Robert Garvin?
Garvin?
Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name.
Eh?
But I do remember positive.
Listen.
But I did set a positive to me.
The man say him no Robert Garvin. Remember, you know. At Jamaica, Michael Cohen this, you know. But like somebody said in the comment section, Michael Cohen did went to prison. This is Jamaica, Michael Cohen. It sounds so to me. Make well listen what man I say. The man I say no Robert Garvin. Let's listen.
I remember that.
Right, but he's to Jamaica is in part a director by Garvin.
I know he was a director of
and by the way, one more thing. What about the fact that Garvin used this address, 28 Herb McKinley?
Because this is my address. It's precisely what I'm saying.
That's not precisely what you're saying. You say you don't know the man. I want you to pull it and say, then how come him I use this address? That's my address. That's precisely what I'm saying. That's not precisely what you're saying. I want to pay you the brother I say. Eh? That brother, me say enough investigation for going to Jamaica, you know. He say, brother, if you have the real investigators at Jamaica, all him gonna jail, you know. Remember, say he was debarred because of some money thing to you, disbarred. The same lawyer was disbarred because of some fraud thing people put him name. You never know that? Listen.
Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name.
Listen.
But I do remember positive. But I did set up Positive Jamaica. I remember that.
Right, but he's
Yeah, yeah.
Positive Jamaica is in part a director by Garvin.
I know he was a director of
And by the
yourself,
way, one
to
more
set up.
thing. What about the fact that Garvin used this address, 28 Herb McKinley?
Because this is my address. It's precisely what I'm saying. You're at 28 McKinley. You know?
Shut. That's not precisely what you're saying. You're saying you don't know Robert Garvin. And when the woman asks you, how come I use this address? You say, that's precisely what I'm saying. People, we know we're not liar. We never got them type of school. But people, you don't come, you don't think we're idiot, boy? That brother, I need to go under some investigation. What by investigation if you go under the man who did that house and all them thing there. All this, yeah. All this, because she exposed him to it and him lies, you know. Because it not sound like him and tell straight. Right, that's why him tell lies, him don't know the man. And then he come back and say, when she asked me about, then how come I use the address? It's my address. That's precisely what I'm saying. No, you are precisely saying that you don't know the man. Let's continue listening again.
That's what I'm saying. You're at 28 McKinley.
I would Robert Garvin's name then appear on an application to the land development.
Because he acting as agent, he's in the process. Yeah. That's not unusual.
According to Companies Office records, Robert Garvin is or was a director of other entities.
Hold on, man. Just like Nigel Clark was the director too. Nigel Clark was the director. I know. Me read the phone upon this platform.
The property at Waycliffe Close in Beverly Hills remains an open lot today. As it turns out, the owner, Andrew Holness, ABMAT Incorporated, applied to the National Environmental Planning Agency to build townhouses in 2010, but that application was turned down. Representing ABMAT in this application was one Robert Garvin.
And Robert Garvin is not a director in any way, shape, or form of ABMAT.
No, he's not.
But why would Robert Garvin's name then appear on an application to the land development?
Because he acting as agent, he's in the process.
Lie.
Yeah. That's not unusual.
Lie.
According to Companies Office records, Robert Garvin is or was a director of other entities affiliated with Andrew or Juliet Holness. Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, Sunshine Mobile, West Central St. Andrew Trust Limited, Omega Bridge Finance, and the now removed Delito Taxi Service.
Who is Robert Garvin? Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name.
You're
But I do remember Positive. But I did set up Positive Jamaica. I remember that.
Right, but he's one.
Yeah.
Positive Jamaica is in part a director by Garvin.
I know he was a director of
And by the
yourself,
way, one more
set up.
thing. What about the fact that Garvin used this address, 28 Herb McKinley?
Because this is my address. It's precisely what I'm saying.
Lie.
You're at 28 Herb McKinley.
I know. Why Robert Garvin used it and you
Because we set up the company here. Garvin, I'm not saying that. I don't remember the name.
Here, people, I want to hear people will say this brother have gone an investigation. Investigation are done, you know. Nobody investigate that brother. Yeah. A current sound system, they are easy jerk, all in faster. Ivan Jai. That brother don't get no investigation. Now, what the investigation, they feel all of them a liar. People, so like something or something. So like some cover up a go on. Zara Burton, grab him, you know. The man said, that's what I'm saying. No, man. This brother, they go on no scrutiny. No way, all when man drop out in him house, that brother don't get no investigation. Paula really look like she'll look upon him. DPP look like she don't have no case here. Nothing to see. Not enough evidence.
West Central St. Andrew Trust Limited, Omega Bridge Finance, and the now removed Delito Taxi Service.
Who is Robert Garvin? Robert Garvin.
Never met the name, never heard the name.
Yeah.
I do remember Positive. But I did set up Positive Jamaica. I remember that.
Right, but he's one.
Yeah.
Positive Jamaica is in part a director by Garvin.
I know he was a director of
And by the
yourself,
way, one
to
more
set up.
thing. What about the fact that Garvin used this address, 28 Herb McKinley?
Because this is my address. It's precisely what I'm saying. You're at 28 Herb McKinley.
I know. Why Robert Garvin used it and you
Because we set up the company here. Garvin, I'm not saying that. I don't remember the name.
Separate.
We want investigation, you know. And Michael Cohen, Michael Cohen went to prison. You see, we want investigation, you know. That brother no get no investigation at all when man jump out in him house. pure corruption and go on, we don't know who are the six. And the election will come, so if we go vote for criminal, the country not run good, man. Such man is not fit for office. He need to leave.
Robert Garvin is also listed as the director of Westcon Construction, along with one Donovan Simpson. Garvin used the address 25 Dominica Drive while setting up Westcon, the same address he and Holness used when registering West Central St. Andrew Trust Limited. Government records show Westcon Construction as receiving 14 government contracts, totaling 28.5 million Jamaican dollars, or around 386,000 US dollars. This was between 2006 and 2009, even as Holness or his wife shared directorships with Garvin on 4 entities. 12 of the 14 contracts were under the JLP government, with which Holness has a career-long affiliation. 9 of the 14 list 0 or only 1 tender. 10 of the 14 were granted by the Minister of Education when Andrew Holness was minister, and by the National Works Agency and Social Development Commission for work in Holness's constituency.
When I hear people, when I hear how things are run, when I hear this man cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. Your statutory declaration cannot be verified. You are a dishonest person. How can anybody trust a man like this? How can anybody believe this man is qualified to run our country? How can anybody believe you'll get prosperity from anything like this? How can anybody believe you'll get prosperity from anything like this, people? You cannot get prosperity when a country is run on corruption. A country that is run on corruption, you're going to find widespread crime and poverty. Because the few upper top way in the corruption and enjoy the facts of your guys' labor. I play the definition of corruption on my platform all the time. In my preview. You guys know that already. Make you listen.
Holness even instructed the Social Development Commission to pay Westcon Construction just under 1.5 million Jamaican dollars, or around US $21,000 back then.
Yeah.
He signed the document himself.
Yeah.
There was only one bidder for cleaning, bushing, and trimming of the roadways in Holness's constituency of West Central St. Andrew, and no procurement committee approval.
People, no rules, no regulation. Him signing himself a showboat influence job to him own self. I want to understand where I want to say people. This man never got no jail, he never get charges, and he never, nothing happen, people, no prosecution, nothing at all. Sit down in the office and see everything in the evidence there. Don't forget, say the Office of Corruption Prosecution say there's enough evidence. There is enough evidence there to prosecute this brother, but no matter about some time and stuff like that. I think they need to get back this investigation. A man can't just come into the country and just gripe the country and rape the country and do what they feel to do. And this lie upon the next hand, Jamaica, Michael Cohen. Nah, man, Michael Cohen got prison and he come back on him. Right now, he's a credible man. Michael Cohen not tell no life in nobody right now. Him is a trusted reporter upon a lot of TV station. You see me on CNN everywhere. Because people love him now, because I'm learning him lesson and him come back clean and him confess. That is the biggest thing. Michael Cohen confess and he speak the truth and he come back and he build back him credibility. Michael Cohen build back him credibility by speaking the truth. Yeah, not all built yet, but it take time, but it's coming back. Make we listen.
Payment was requested by Holness December 20th, 2007, and paid promptly on the same day. When contacted in a general sense, the current Social Development Commission head, Dwayne Vernon, said, while not the norm, it is possible to have a request and payment on the same day, especially when there's a contract in place with stated payment dates. Vernon, who didn't address this contract specifically, also said, the SDC does not procure for constituencies. This is the prerogative of the MP and his or her project officer.
Man.
Civil society activist Carol Narcisse says, awarding of government contracts in Jamaica has been a long-standing cause for concern.
When each side is in government, there are uncomfortable levels of awarding of contracts to persons who are either political support.
People, them think of it over. Whether PNP or labor right. Them think they are corruption. Real corruption. Them people that do not want to leg off for corruption, no matter where they are, so beat the drum and shine the light on the corruption, people them not have no shame. If you have shame, number one, your wife would be in an office. Because nowhere in the Caribbean and in the Western Hemisphere, why you alone do that? You know, think the people that think they're corrupt. You know, care. Dragging the Integrity Commission and the Ombudsman office in their office with the electoral office. No, nowhere else. You no care. You no shame. You scrape up the most pay, 300% raise, most raise ever in the world. No, I'm in the Caribbean or in the Western Hemisphere. Nowhere, boy. You don't care. Robbing from poor people. Robbing from the poor when they're already rich. Robbing from the poor when they're already rich before you even turn prime minister. So much property with no mortgage listed. Good God, man. Good God, man.
Porters, campaign financiers, or other connected parties.
We asked Holness whether he declared his relationship with Garvin while contracts were being awarded to Westcon Construction, but he didn't get back to us. We called Garvin, but he said he couldn't talk at the time, and he didn't answer our text message. When contacted, Garvin's partner in Westcon Construction, Donovan Simpson, he tried to distance himself from the inner workings of the company. So you didn't benefit from these contracts, that's what you're saying? No. Even though his name is not on the filing, is Andrew Holness a part of this company? No, not to my knowledge. No, man, he's not a part of it. Do you know if Garvin is a friend of Andrew Holness? Yes, yeah, man, they are friends. They are very close.
They are friends, they are very close, but the liar say never know him. They are friends. The Prime Minister and Robert Garvin are friends. They are very close, but the liar say him no know him. When the reporter asked him, then if you don't know him, then how come him I use your address? People there, too much liar tell. That's raw lie. Any little 5-year-old can hear the lie when them I tell people. This need thorough investigation. This liar writer son if he drop. Plus man drop out in them house. You know, man drop out in them house, you know. This liar need to get dropped, people. Man drop out in a liar house and nobody can tell what happened to the liar. How come the man drop out in a liar house? The liar claim say him get up in the morning, in the wee hours. Stumble over this body in the house. There was no forced entry in the Prime Minister liar house. Nobody broke no window, kick off the door, come in. He said man sleeping over hear the explosion from the fire stick. He said never hear the struggle when the juke go on and the juke up. You never hear all of that is struggling in your house. We don't know what happened, people. Him say never hear the explosion. A bust in them house. And instead of them investigate the man and push the case forward and prosecute, because enough your house that, you know. How me gonna find a man drop out in my house and it's nobody's fault? It's nobody's fault. This must be something from out of the some other world. Somebody drop out in their house. No entry. No entry. Nobody ever broke nothing come in. No forced entry. This is something from Twilight Zone. And the man who's supposed to have an investigation, then put him on bed rest. While he continue to fix stuff. A fixer. Jamaica fixer. That brother they need to go on that investigation. That's how I feel. It's all of me I tell you. That's how I feel. It's my opinion. This brother need to go on the investigation. Too many lies right now with face, man.
Andrew went in politics, you know. I made it because we're okay. So the first time Andrew is when Robert invited me to say I got that face in New Kingston.
We searched, but could find no record of Holness declaring his relationship with Robert Garvin or Donovan Simpson.
You hear that? The brother said, my friend. So something right here. People, we are here this evening for one reason, and it's the betterment of our country, people. We want a better Jamaica. I think the Labour right should give us somebody better. Me and a PNP, me and a Labour right. Me I look on the country. The country can't get hurt no more, people. The country are hurt. Jamaica brand can't get stained no more. The flag can't get stained no more. Eh? I destroy the brand Jamaica. Labor right, push out somebody better. Don't have to do labor right. This man is burnt out. This man is already. This man is wrong. This man cannot be fit for run no country, no organization, not even a party shop. Because a lot of time I tell us guys say, don't refer to the country I run as a party shop because when you see juicy beef compare, or juicy beef extend their wings. Eh? All in faster. Bless up yourself there, Easy Jerk. Navlet Samuels. We're tired of the corruption, Anthony R. Marcia McCoy, we're tired of it. I don't care who, PNP or Labor Right, BCS Smith. I will take up my 2x4 and verbally swing it. Taros King 31, Ekran Sound System, Mark Knight, Huntington, Wagwan there. Bless up on yourself, each and every one of there. So enough love me, I say. Edley, Evans, Herbert, Tozalin, Wagwan there. Yeah, man. Me get to understand what I'm to your wife. Me see you on the next platform I mention about your wife, Mr. Tozalin. Must I tell you, say, I wish your wife a speedy recovery and I'm sorry for Wagwan, brother. Enough love here. You never tell me about it, but me see you on the next platform. I make mention of that. So you see me, I pay attention to my people, them. No matter how no tune in, what kind of platform on the depend. Me I watch you know. So I wish your wife a speedy recovery. Yeah? Enough love. Yeah, man. Enough things are going on, man. Ivan Joy. We're tired of the corruption. Marcia McCoy. Marisa McCoy. Diana Atkinson. How you doing? Bless up, man, to each and every one. We're tuning and blessing up, man. Blessings we say, man. Blessings, man. Healthy Eats with Carol. Blessings, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. John Plu. Bless up, man. Ian Jagai. How you doing, man? Bless up, bless up, bless up. To God be the glory. Sweet P, how you doing? Bless up yourself. Bless up, Sweet P. Yeah, man. Each and every one of there, so. To each and every one of there, so. I love where I say, our country want back. We, they are foreign, we know so we don't vote for nobody when corrupt like this. Them, they are jail. And we see some of them in the diaspora, when them have the diaspora conference, all in a church, the pastor them really have this brother in a church that tell them nothing but pure lie. Tracy and Turner, how you doing? Good evening and thanks for tuning into Jamaican Carlos TV. Glendon, Wagwan, a blessings, you know. We're not hungry today, we're not beg no handout for no politician. If I have pot water, we can go drink on the back there and go roast 2 sweet potato. You understand me? We don't want a handout, just go do the work, calling bonds. You hear me I say? Then just go do the work for the people, and the people out there struggle, Tracy and Turner, and then if you go do the work. You know, see me I say? Yeah, man. To each and every one tune in, so. Yeah? Debbie Jervis, what you say? Raymond, Wagwan, Pamela McNeil, blessings, 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 blessings. Blessings, man. Glennox, Wagwan Glennox Smith. He take his money and the country money and acting like the country money lost all in his account abroad. Beulah, blessings to you, Beulah. Yeah, man. Blessings to each and every one. Each and every one. Me know I miss somebody, you know. Because somebody long up their mouth for me later on to see me in a Walmart. Legris Beckford. Blessings and welcome on board, Natalia Freeman. How you doing? Yeah, man. Blessings to each and every one, man. Nothing but love and James Diaspora Diva. How you doing? Good evening. Good evening, man. We cannot have this corruption continue. We're not saying nothing. We're not knocking out Gigi Jones. You see me I say? J.M. Master songwriter. Gigi. You see me I say? Sunshine. We cannot have the election that come up. Big election. Daphne Wright. If you understand what I say. And people just sit down there and bar say, this is electoral office to come out of this man office. If you never plan some chicken business, why would you put the electoral office in your office? But yet we have buildings I pay millions on and nobody not in it. Gloria Morris, bless up yourself. Eh? Come on, man. So I could continue and listen about how rich this man was before the man take the 300% raise. No heart.
The Office of the Contractor General would only say that we should request an investigation, which we did. When asked in a general sense, and not about Holness specifically, Caroline Hayes says these kinds of relationships should be declared.
Here they.
In the procurement rules and guidelines that I've read, there's been a concern about whether there is a connection either directly, meaning you have an interest in a company that's bidding for public assets,
Here.
public benefit, or indirectly, meaning it's in the name of a wife, in the name of a girlfriend, in the name of a child, in the name of an associate. It's the duty of our staff and any other public officers and officials directly or indirectly involved in the procurement process, especially in the preparation
Peer
of bidding
corruption.
documents, evaluation, contract negotiations, contract management, and payments to declare any potential conflicts of interest.
Whether Holness declared his relationship with Garvin remains unclear. However, Bailey, his attorney, is adamant that all assets associated with Andrew Holness were declared.
In every case, everything that he has owned from the time that from even the time he set up ADMAT, going back to 2001, everything has been declared.
We checked with the Integrity Commission, but no one ever got back to us. Information submitted is usually confidential.
The law that governs it explicitly states that these declarations cannot be made public. And if they are made public, whoever makes them public is subject to a fine of over $1 million. Right? These declarations of assets need to be brought under the ambit of the Access to Information Act so that we can request to see and be given or given a good reason why we can't be given.
In Jamaica, breaches of the rules governing the awarding of government contracts carry a possible fine of $1,000 or around $8 and
you right there? Look here, man.
or 3 months in prison.
Man, leg of the file. That little bit of money there. That little bit of money there. How are the Jamaica people on the bars, man? Sitting a leak already. That little bit of money there for the fine. If you leak documents. And Jamaica people now leak. Eh?
See what happens when we try to get answers from Andrew Holness on the campaign trail. Next, on 18 Degrees North.
Jaja.
Jamaica's newest Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, may have wrested control from the People's National Party, in part because of his 10-point tax plan. During the election campaign, though, there were skeptics. Critics charged, how was he going to plug the millions in lost revenues in US dollar terms when his plan would essentially eliminate income tax on those earning the equivalent of around $12,000 or less? Holness's plan was to spur spending and generate more revenue from consumption tax while raising taxes on high-end earners. We caught up with Holness on the campaign trail. We asked him what else he had up his sleeve and why at the time was he listed as being behind on his property taxes. Where is the economy going? Have you done any analysis of your tax plan and what economic growth is going to look like in your first year?
I wouldn't want to give you a specific figure.
But your analysis must have produced something that is tangible for the people to understand.
Yeah, but I didn't say I would give you that figure.
But it has produced a figure.
Of course.
Okay.
Otherwise, why would we do that?
Give me a general sense of where we have on the low end and the top end.
I would say to you that if you're going to talk about economic growth, you should be above 3%.
Okay, that's a fair statement to make.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the other taxes that you, tax incentives and lower rates. And
So
I think there was mention of some transfer taxes as well.
In general,
and
our tax plan is to reduce transaction taxes. A part of economic growth is to get the velocity of transactions increasing.
Here, you know, like pay tax
in construction and real estate, because those are major employment areas.
People, them a man a change tax law to benefit themselves, you know. People, them a man a change tax law, implement policy and sitting to benefit themselves, you know. When you listen, you know, So may I ask, while me at it, are you guys tailoring the constitution, the supreme law of the land, to fit snugly around corruption? Me does I ask, are you guys, Mr. Uno, for touch with the constitution? This man must have nothing to do with the constitution. You don't pay taxes to the country you preside over. What a damn shame. 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. It appears like you're a thief from the country and you can't tell her how you get so rich. 3 years in a row. I must be okay with that. I'm going to vote you back in office against disgusting man. Me say the labor right need to do the right thing. Huddle up among you, find some of the better, shove them out of the way. Me and the PNP, me and the labor right, me is all about country. This is not looking good for our country. Nothing can come out of this. This man is already burnt out, he's spent. This can't look good. And with the overseas, we don't subscribe to them and nonsense here. Make we listen.
So we will bring to the levels which we had them before our transfer taxes.
Listen.
And estate taxes as well.
You seem to don't like taxes too much because
Absolutely. I'm a small government, free enterprise.
Him not like pay tax. Oh no, listen. And me say, look here, man. The brother in a fit, me sit down in the office is not a good example. I would never want my son to be like this man. I would never want my son to be. It's a shame that they don't want your son to be like the prime minister or a president. It's a shame. There's nothing from this man. Nothing you want to imitate. Nothing.
I believe that markets work best. Taxes are distortionate.
You hear?
Okay. Is that why you didn't pay the property taxes on the home?
No, my property taxes are paid.
On the THS website, when we did the valuation numbers for your properties, the outstanding taxes are there.
No, my taxes are paid.
When we looked, there was your Great House Boulevard property. There was your property that's owned by AdMat, which you say you're the sole director of. And then there's another property that we actually found under AdMat as well up at Wycliffe Close.
People, the man rich way before the man turned prime minister, you know? Jamaican people, labor right. The man could have paid a teacher better, you know? The man could have paid police better, you know? The whole of them are born in them suit. Them not hungry. Them a gazillionaire. Jaja. Because you're rich, them man be here, man.
All three were outstanding. And then we saw that at Wycliffe Close, taxes seem to have been outstanding since 2009. What about the other property, though, at Wycliffe Close?
That I would have to check on. I mean, that's been there for a little while, so I'll have to check on it. But I don't want to distract from the message.
No, but you are the person that's saying that you don't necessarily love taxes, yeah?
Yeah.
And so you are the lead. You are a leader of this country, potentially the premier leader of this country come next week. And so I'm asking you the question, as the leader of a country, do you believe that your taxes should have been more up to date than the record reflects?
I'm saying to you, from my best recollection, I paid my taxes. Now, if it is that they are outstanding, it's not an issue to pay them.
Okay.
I'm not hiding from taxes.
Oh, you mean not hiding from taxes? I know at 3 years now, you don't declare nothing, bro. At 3 years now, you're not fit to be in office. You cannot be trusted with the purse. And you have the audacity of going like say things normal. This is not normal a backside. This is normal now about ya. You know normal of Canada. You know normal of England. You know normal of America. You know normal of Jamaica either, man. And you have the diaspora group over here, so the diaspora council over here. So none of them not sitting wrong with this, you know. Still seeking fundraiser and green teeth and meeting and sitting and fundraiser and festival and conference and gigi with them people here. How are you going to build Jamaica like this? How are you going to take off on this platform here? How are you going to build Jamaica with a corrupt man in office? That a non-starter. You cannot run a country with a corrupt man in office. Non-starter, you have to get them out. Our forefathers never expect would have this type of corruption in our office. Not because your wife at the Speaker of the House is not illegal, it's unethical. Not because they bring your business, come in the office while you're in there, shipping stuff in the country and all type of nonsense, $800 million construction project while you're in the office. Not because it's not illegal, it's unethical. Unethical behavior, it's corruption. You want to corrupt. The man not fit for the goddamn office, man. And you see the election are coming up. Jamaica seat are coming up. Time of fly, 1 month to in and now. What is the month to in and now? Only see the time of fly, right? Only see the time of fly. Next time, you will look at the next election, they must start campaign for. I mean, I hear nobody, not even the PNP are be old pan out there. I said the electoral office must come out of them office. All the PNP, them quiet. That they are okay to see the election run from the man office. And up till now, the last election run, Jamaica people don't know who win. So you think this man put the electoral office in them office to lose? This man is a highly corrupt person. Think of it in our constitution, brother.
But ADMAT is designed for you to avoid potential estate taxes and transfer taxes.
No, it's designed for estate planning purposes.
For estate planning purposes, that means basically that you avoid some sort of taxes. And I'm saying, does it look good for a leader of a country?
I'm not clear.
Robbing from the people, let me know. How are you not pay taxes as a leader? As a leader, you're robbing from them. When you implement policy and laws to skirt around stuff and benefit yourself, you're robbing from the people. You're a crook. You're a criminal. You belong behind bars. Mighty God, man. Zara Burton, girl, you open up a lot of us eyes. Yeah?
But ADMAT is designed for you to avoid potential estate taxes
Yeah.
and transfer taxes.
Yes.
No, it's designed for estate planning.
Here.
For estate planning purposes, that means basically that you avoid some sort of taxes. And I'm saying, does it look good for a leader of a country?
I'm not clear.
Crook.
When we set it up, it was never to avoid any kind of taxes. And it's not likely that I would be able to sell everything. It was set up merely as a way of holding assets. So it's a holding company. That's it. But in any event, let's be clear. Any citizen of any country is permitted. It's not illegal.
Right.
To establish, and many persons have.
No doubt. I'm not talking about the legality. I'm more talking about, does it look good for a leader to be trying to set up their situation?
Unethical.
No. Any company.
Me just said to now a while ago, it's not illegal, but it's unethical. You don't care about who not call him crook, thief, whatever. As long as he not got jail for him, I do. Jamaica want corrupt, them politicians have it corrupt. This brother here are the worst we've ever seen.
Being in a situation. Look, but my view on the matter is this: you should plan your estate and plan for taxes the best way possible.
You said a while ago that you don't see a sense where you would be able to sell everything. What's everything?
You mentioned 2 properties.
Right. There's Waycliffe Close, right, which is an open land right now.
Look, we'll talk again.
No, one thing I wanted to ask you about. Hold on, Mr. Holness. Mr. Holness, I must ask you a question. What's your relationship with him? So this is where we bring 18 Degrees North to a close for this week. Join us online, look us up on Twitter or on Facebook, send us your comments. We're there to bring you Caribbean stories that have global impact. From all of us here at 18 Degrees North.
People, go check out 18 Degrees North with Zara Burton. She's doing a wonderful job, must I tell you. Mr. Man always a promoter upon my platform. Zara Burton. And nobody dirty curtain. She don't ramp with Labour Right and she don't ramp with PNP. You see when she go for that interview there? Upon the campaign trail. At night time, she out there, At night. We don't know where this happen I go. It might like I got some campaign sinting. When the horn a blow, fa. She in the crowd with the camera and the microphone. Come on, man. You got to give this woman some credit. Me not see no reporter Jamaica move like that. We have corruption going on Jamaica and some people are going to them as somebody. Like you want out there come make laws and policy, go and sign out some more agreement. But if you get about the office, but you're not supposed to sign nothing. How we know say no corruption make you sign it? How we know say it's not for benefit your crooked self while you sign anything more? How we know say is everything moving forward with this brother? How we know say not for benefit your crooked self? You are a crooked man. You are a crooked man. It's up there and everybody know. Everybody know that you are a damn crooked man. Come on, man. And this is Jamaica people subscribe to. Me tell Liberal Party, give it somebody better now, man. Come on, man. Do it for Jamaica. Do it for Jamaica. Don't stop playing politics over Liberal Party. All right? I see what I go right to election, you know. See way, man. Right to election. And we have vote for ammunition. Right to election, I see what I go, you know. I'm full of ammunition. Right to election. We are remind the people them how uno roll, you know. And how such man roll, you know. We don't give somebody better, man. Right to election, we are remind the people them, you know. Say under such man a pure wickedness going on Jamaica, you know. We are reminding people them walk boy and dirt off look at you them boy, you know. And not come out of it, you know. We are reminding people them, you know. We not move such man. We are reminding people about the wickedness what this man portray, you know. See you there under the banana leaf. Let the youth bend down, kneel down. Eh? Take him out of his house. Eh? You hear that? Yeah, man, a such man regime, man, the Minister of National Security say must shoot to kill because whenever you shot them, I said no ambulance come because they cause the health system too much money. So police must shoot to kill. So is it why the police do all these things in Jamaica and a such man? And a such man? Me want to know. At this Jamaica gone to and a such man appear pressure upon the people them and a such man who do rich like what and the people. So the move such man. Kind of gonna be easy right to election, you know. I work for ammunition we have, you know. I work for ammunition we have, you know. Won't go with this there's a loser, tired horse. We need to go put who for and fix. Well, what do I do, Jamaica people? A corrupt man like this, una present him. No, sir, we're gonna turn up the heat. Fire. Turn up the fire there.
I'm on Bevan Avenue in Montego Bay at the NWC office in St. James. This is the graveyard for the billions of dollars that we have spent on buying these trucks. I'm here in St. James, and I just want to bring attention to Jamaica. I just want to bring some things to your attention as the shadow spokesperson on water. In 2015, we had one of the worst droughts in Negril. I dispatched over 20 trucks myself and Bobby Pickersgill, senior minister at the time. When the JLP government came in power in 2016, they dismantled the Rapid Response Unit. The unit had 39 trucks that we spent billions of dollars for in ensuring that nobody price gouge you and charge you extra money to truck water. And the government would have the capacity to truck the water to you at no cost to you and nobody can overcharge you. Look behind you. Acres of trucks parked since 2016. JLP government dismantled. I can tell you this, the only plan the government have, just like how they don't have any plan for crime, they don't have a plan for crime, they don't have one for water. The only plan they have is to pray like the rest of us that God Almighty give us some water pretty soon. This is sad. This is a sad day in the history of this country. To come here and to see all of these trucks being rotten to the ground after we, you the taxpayer, spend billions of dollars on them to repair them and to put them on the road.
We could have saved the riches are spread, you know. But our wickedness reach poor people. Not about wickedness. Millions of dollars of Benz truck. I'm gonna tell you about gearbox. Benz, those are Benz. I hope somebody from Benz, Silicon Matthew, I talk about so the engine of Benz no good, make them sue your backside. How can you stay in a House of Parliament in a Jamaica telling the world that Benz truck transmission People, somebody send that video go give Benz there. Somebody send that video go give Benz. What them talk about say the Benz transmission not good. Eh? Pay lies to the people who never hurt them while they enrich yourself in an office. Pay lies. This man will leave. $2024 per top. Look, 2024, we are backward. Look down the bottom. We have good truck system. Benz upper top look like a do the truck. A system good until we buck up in a this man with a hateful heart towards the Jamaican people. Eh? Look, millions of dollars in a Benz truck. What for money? Look here. Look like we have do the truck and cursing that truck and deliver water. And here little Matthew with him liar. Somebody need to send this cookie.
A year out of those trucks because they were not fit for purpose for Jamaica's terrain. The gearboxes did not work. Mr. President, this administration transferred the assets to the Ministry of Local Government, so the assets are in use for service delivery of the Jamaican people without any governance issues. And it was shut down by this administration to cut off a ridiculous feeding tree for the former administration's political activists. Mr. President, that program was cut off by this administration. President, that program was cut off by this administration. President, that program was cut off by this administration. President, that program was cut off by this administration because it presided over significant leakage, and we're not taking back. We're not taking back. That's a fact, Mr. President.
See there? Them tell you who shut down them truck there. Them tell you who, you know. Them tell you who shut down them truck there. So we don't understand some people in the diaspora. You see people must suffer the wickedness where go on the people and used to get free water in a drought time. Government come on, come give free water and help out the people them. Then man used to sell the water and do the water and all them thing there. Eh? We don't like them thing there. We say we don't get rid of that brother there. And don't get somebody better. That's all me I say. The Labour Party need to salvage. Go into the garbage heap on have and salvage one leader and push out there. Something with the even look just a little bit better. Integrity. Integrity. Teach you them something. Set an example. Oh God, man. You know, look good from over here, man. I don't want to come rub shoulder and come mingle up with diasporans. Let me tell you how diasporans think. Watch this.
The city picked up some money, right? And take that money to St. Lucia. Hello? Hello?
Well, listen what I go on, people. Some man corrupt. They have to go away. And prison if they go.
Okay, so they've gone to Mexico City, did a pickup in that year. Mm-hmm. How do we know that? Because myself and the former head of MIU at JDF, along with two other people, an attorney associated with Ratty, and the executive director at ICS, went to St. Lucia on another matter. And we ended up talking to the guy who set up all the accounts.
Wow. Interesting.
So think about the pickup for the second time in 2019 because we had gotten to St. Lucia in 2019 in November. So that is 5 months later after the pickup in Mexico, the second time. We believe the first pickup in 2008 has to do with the U.S. suspending Venezuela, and Venezuela Petrocaribe money, which Venezuela sued them for now. Because they claim something like 8 million barrels of oil was missing from Petrocaribe, or Petrojam rather. You have to go back to all of these incidences to see where money was being generated. Right? And when you go back to those things, now you can start to figure out how was money coming in and being unaccountable.
Exactly.
The Petrocaribe, the Petrojam missing barrels of oil, and the sale of the hotel in St. Anne, Moon Palace.
Well, you know what? There's a little bit more to that story over in St. Lucia, but we'll just leave that for now because.
Well, you know how the election in 2020 was funded, because they were able to set up a we call it type of account,
The slush fund.
Slush fund in St. Lucia.
So people, now, as people, as a conscious set of people in the diaspora, people, can we honestly and consciously have this man represent the country people? Look funny good. We are decent people, you know. We are decent people. And yet to have the Minister of National Security seems as if him cannot fly, can't travel, come to the US. Look how much we are coming foreign and we manage to keep we travel documents safe, behave yourself and the people in place and not getting no trouble. What if you understand him I say? You go up on WikiLeaks, the Minister of National Security name is there. The reputation is not good enough to get a job at McDonald's. You wouldn't pass a background check. And the man is a Minister of National Security. Prime Minister know that. Him know that. Babsy Grange against she. 2 gang leader dead in the car. 2 different car, 2 separate car. 2 gang leader dead in 2 separate car were registered to Babsy Grange. And she a Minister of Alta Pacenting. The old man there. People, you think a joke? Go and read it. According to WikiLeaks, 2 gang members dead in a car that registered to Babsy Grange. So it seems as if she was funding gang. If she had given them car, what else Babsy Grange was giving them? These people are gonna no investigation, you know. She never got an investigation for that. There was no investigation for that. I read for you before, right here. Too much corruption, people. It's a non-starter to build prosperity and corruption, my people. Singapore had was to get rid of corrupt politicians, heavy fines, and long jail time. And what I read, when Singapore said them start fix the head, because they said the fish rat from the head, Singapore said the citizens started to change. They said the citizens of Singapore started to change when they start send politicians to prison, take with them asset, heavy fine, discipline them. My people, I read said the people of Singapore start changing. The mindset of the people start changing. But whenever corrupt system and everybody a thief and nobody no got jail, what you think the youth don't want bottom I say? When him take out him fire stick tonight, we go do whatever I want to do in the wrong way. You must say them boy are not busy with you know, so them boy I get for them already a pay thief, them boy they are thief, you know. And now set nothing for you down I say, you know. And I said, no work no there, nothing now go on for me. You see, we have to go out to go look for food. Them big man they are thief for them, you know, brother. You know, so the place set. Not a good example for the youths. No good example for the youths around here. For the youths to follow. In an office, not declare no asset, not sign a code of conduct. The code of conduct, it is a commitment to the people who you preside over. That you now go thief and self-deal and be corrupt. Serve yourself and a friend. That is all the code of conduct is about. It is like a contract. You to go to school, sign a code of conduct. You work at McDonald's, you sign a code of conduct. Politician no say there's no code of conduct that politician must live by, go by, act by. Hey people, No code of conduct. They don't believe there's no code of conduct for them. This man declared an asset and they don't make nobody in the Labour Right Party sign a code of conduct. The fish rat from the head. How can we have a leader like this? Took out the money to SSL and never grab taxpayers' money out of it. What a selfish man. How you going to take out the money to SSL and never grab taxpayers' money on your way out? Oh, God, man. And you tell me, say, don't trust the PNP with the purse. When you see one of black, the Auditor General for the biggest amount of money we hear missing, $1.7 trillion. The largest sum of money we hear missing one look up place out of few office, Flavor and Tufton Ministry. 1.7 trillion is unaccounted for. What want to do with the money, man? Want to do with the money and still can't buy toilet paper for the people in my hospital? Want to do with the money, man? $1.7 trillion. And you tell Jamaica, say, do not trust the PNP with the purse. Look here, man. I'll trust anybody with the purse. Give me a 3-foot dog, give me a hog, give me a goat, give me a cow, give me a duck. I'll trust anything with the purse above this, brother. Yeah. Anything have to be better. I'll be a rich brother, you know. I can't start getting rich. The amount of gas station me say I build a Jamaica. The amount of truck me say they're Jamaica. The amount of building me say I go for the port more about. People, what some people are run down, I want to dead, somehow don't even get 6'6". You can't care what you know. And when you do wickedness and things, so I left everything for the picnic. Trust me, the sins of the parents visit the first, second, and third generation. So sometimes not even a picnic, I go benefit it peacefully. Not even a picnic. You cannot make old people tears, poor people tears drop on you and think you get way. You think you all get way? Eh? You think you all get way to after hurt poor people? Mash up with trucks. Make poor people walk around and drink water out and sit like that. We help the department and tell us if you look for crumbs. Smell for odor. Water, you know. Look for coloration. Discoloration of water. And check for hose and water and fittings and make sure so them clean. Make sure so the truck clean. Make sure so the hose and fitting clean. Like the little old lady where her daughter send money to Jamaica for she full the tank. I go have time to go jump up on her truck. So, driver, make me see your fittings there. Me want to look down at your hose. Me say, make it clean and then a septic hose this. Who are going to do it to Jamaica? That's the job of the health department. Work with the security forces and any. You want a bit of a taxi man to find out how to do them. You want a bit of a taxi man who have a ticket book ready long time. Who don't have unauthorized trucks all over the country and give people water. Who don't want to stop that because a politician, inchman, some of them unauthorized truck here. Some of them can't touch them truck here even if you want to touch them. Because politician and them inchman are hustling for poor people. Eh? You want to bet this a lady and never cry for water. I want to see her cry in a day in her life and some man believe say, then picnic, I go enjoy on the riches want to take from poor people. On the things say, uno go and touch with poor people tears will drop on uno. Poor people tears is not falling on the ground. It's falling on uno. You're evil. You're evil. You now go and punish. And we're going to see it in our lifetime, you know. We're going to see it in our lifetime right before face, you know. Those who show off always become a base. Eh? Me tell you that. A base show off and style on the Jamaican people. No love. Be a lying. Eh? That's why everything this man touch is not going to work. I told you many times on this platform, there's nothing this brother touch is going to work good. Nothing. Nothing. This brother create history in many different ways. In many different ways. Look what happened the other day with the budget presentation. You have the best and the brightest in the building. Right? Supposed to be some Ivy League boy. Eh? And you mean to say the budget on its way back to Parliament? Eh? So me here say, to me I talk to police officer. Police officer tell me say, boy, them pay I got late. The police has said tomorrow him have to go court and him not have money if he go in him car buy gas. People, The police are telling me, say, him have to go a court tomorrow. And he don't have money to buy gas to go in his car, put in his car to go to court. That's how police are suffer out there. I mean, I talk about them, I talk about police where I got a bar and club and all them things, then I get out their money. I talk about us regular police home with their family. Eh? Talk, man. Talk truth, man. Police, I got court tomorrow. The police call me today and say, call us. I don't even know me go get gas. I do not. He said, him not have gas, figure out court tomorrow. These boys take 300% raise when they already rich. Nothing not touch. I go work. Now so much work I pay is going to be behind because of some batched up budget. Something never happened yet in the history of Jamaica people. No matter what kind of hard time we've been through, it never happened yet. It never happened yet in our history, people. But you have the road scholar, the brightest, the so-called brainiest. Eh? How this happen? People, nothing is going to be right under a wicked man. And it seems as if everything them touch right now are crumble. It seems as if things is just happening naturally from all different angles to expose what is going on. It is coming out, people. Look at God. Look at God, people. Even the budget, look at God. You think this is hey, Mr. God now sleep. Embarrass them. God embarrass them. All the big old hoopla and the glim and the glam, just so a presentation, budget presentation. Same thing we soon to do with the diaspora conference. Pay glim and glam and spend money on presentation. Unnecessary stuff. All PR. The amount of money this government spend on PR and not working for the people. Look at the glim and the glam. Look at the PR stunt and the budget presentation. All of this, if you come in, come just read the budget, you know. You don't need all this beautiful stuff and the presentation we put on like it's a Hollywood red carpet presentation. Look at that. But look at God. The big old embarrassment, and it's one of the brightest one, the Ivy League one. According to them. Look at God. Nothing this man do is going to work good. Nothing. You're wicked and you make people hurt too much. You hurt poor people too much. Your heart is not in the right place. That's why we not trust you with needs. We not trust you with a cashless Jamaica. We never trust you with the juke. You force a juke upon so much people. So how we trust you with needs? How we trust you with cashless people? People are now wake up. Wake up on the spirit, man, on the dead, sir. Somehow agreement, selling out with, run her back there. Eh? Now you're going to have girl and paper and boy team too because gender neutrality. That's the meaning, you know. So you have some girl on the reggae boys team soon. Look out for some girl on the reggae boy team soon. Sooner or later, you're going to know the male track team different from the female track team. Gender neutrality, people. Look, come here. Pastor them quiet because of politics and handful of money. The money cannot be trusted with nothing and make such big move at Jamaica. Talk about you mess with the constitution for turning a republic. Almost a mad thing Jamaica depend. Eh? And the people that come out and send and raise their voice and the pastor them is with everything. Almost a mad thing with the pan, brother. Eh? And one of the main thing or world democratic process of selecting who we want to run the country is at stake. If that office is in that man's office, and remember Carlos are telling upon this platform today, mark it down. Mark down that data, may I tell Uno. Anyhow, the election run at this man's office is bang around. You think you put in there for lose election? Eh? A corrupt man without shame. Even if this man get vote out of office, he might come like a Trump. Watch it. Can't say me not tell you no. This brother now no shame. I mean, I want Uno again. Uno PNP, Uno too quiet. Uno too quiet. From Mark Golden get the little push from the other day, get the little buzz from the other day. Me don't see my push no real fire. You make a little talk every now and then, but brother, focus on the electoral office. Electoral office, so that brother can go put in them office. Him curtain if a reason. Him curtain if a reason. Him wife is the speaker of the house. Them control DPP. Them control Minister of National Security, a friend them. The man them just give the judge them how much big old salary is almost like a bribe. You know, see the place set up. You know, see the place set up. He just put some bunch of judge in a court the other day in Jamaica. You know, see the place set up and the Donald Trump movie. You know. Jamaica don't pay attention to them things. You know. You don't pay attention to them things at backside. Same way around my mom, they were Rizla. Yo, give me some grabber now. Y'all grabber there. Yeah, man, give me some grabber there. And Roman a boom there, brother. Yes, charge. And then the thing they were upon. Weak vibration. Weak vibration family. And then the thing that the country upon. Right now, Jamaica, the weakest in the Caribbean. We do not stand up for nothing. We cannot talk to no other Caribbean country. We cannot show Caribbean country nothing. The only thing we are good at is taking out each other. Cannibalizing on each other. That's the only thing we are good at. We're not good at standing up and we're the weakest in the Caribbean. Actually, Jamaica was the only Caribbean country that didn't come out and protest for the lockdown during the Big C. Did you know that? We're weak. We was the strength and the strongest in the Caribbean and the world. Jamaica is the weakest in the Caribbean. We can't style nobody in the Caribbean. The things that are going on in our country, other people laugh off of it. The things that are going on in our country, other people laugh off of people. We can't style nobody. We're weak. Jelly back with on. We only purpose is to take out each other. We're weak. And we'll continue with this type of weakness. Now is the best time for a leader with autocratic mentality to strike. It's the right time for a crooked leader to strike. This man can't do anything to Jamaican people right now, man. This man can't do anything to Jamaican people. Jamaican people weak. Very, very weak, my people. Weak is in the Caribbean. Weak is in the Caribbean. We as a Jamaican, we say we cannot style nobody in the Caribbean. Which country wants style? Which country wants show off pan again? Because talk about we are Jamaican, man. We should be shame ourselves or we are act. Which country in the Caribbean we want for style right now? Let me ask. Such man poison the spirit of the people. We have become weak since this brother come in. Jamaica, spirit of the people is like poison. May I ask again, show me which Caribbean country we want for style. Show me which one of them. Which one of them we think better than we? What we can do better than them? Only take out each other. Only dirt in each other. That's the only thing we can do more than them. We're weak, and that's weakness. We are weak. People, thank you for watching this video now. A country of everything else. This man is incompetent. This man is unfit to be in office. Let's say it like that. Such man is unfit to sit in the office. You know, sign a code of conduct at 3 years. You know, it tells you you're a thief money, man. You're a thief money, man. All type of stuff you're rich already and all type of stuff what you do from before you come in the office with your company where Zara Burton investigate. And I know you don't got a jail for. We want a real investigation for you, brother. We want a real investigation for you. We need real investigation for you, brother. Real investigation. Eh? And a lawyer again. When man get knocked out in a film house, and then find man a fee a lawyer house. Right? Lawyer claim say he get up at night time. I don't know if a restroom going to use, but him stumble over. A man will drop out in a house and there was no forced entry and no lion and no a home man drop out. What's going on here? Eh? You don't know home man drop out and the lion attack nonsense and enjoy him life. Eh? Man drop out in the house and enjoy life. You know the investigation him attack pure lies. Beer lies. Any other country people, the feds would have upon him. If that was America that lied in a prison right now. Me say, make no feds here, no reporter up here so. I report no, I investigate no liar like that. And hear so many inconsistencies in a crooked, schemy story. Make anywhere in the world where we live here, people. The feds go here an investigator. Just Andy Sukupa Any one of them people, any station, just go investigate, do a little thing upon one of them, just like what Zara Burton do. And hear the lie where I come out at him. I say if the feds know the all over a long time. I prison the man not there. Prison. How come man drop out in a liar house and nothing happen? How come? Brother, you see the liar there? He need full investigation. We need answers as to why man drop out in a liar office and nobody no got jail. Nobody no there no way. People, while on this platform, please don't forget. Don't ever forget. Time is near, May 10th, 2024. Jamaican consulate. We'll be out there, people. We're going out there for our country, our people. We're going out there, people. Too much corruption, people. Crime. Healthcare no right. We cannot come home on a healthcare like that. Then this water crisis, I want you guys all to see that. Is another thing that we never really had because we think get past that. But now, no, say we have a water crisis where them create these black drums is to hustle because the trucks are out here to feed that. And if there's a demand, there will be a supply. And because you have the black drum that they use taxpayers' money to give the people because they have them truck to set up business for themselves. So even if them get kicked out of office and you don't re-elect them no more, them rich because they already use your money, taxpayers' money, to give people all these drums for free. Because them know them have them trucked hungry for water. You understand me? And the people are going to buy the water. So it's money for them, chiching. People, them now have no heart. Them can't stop get rich. There's no cut off. There's no limit to say, all right now. Me have 10 house now. Me have 20 overseas. Me have show account. Me have trucks. Me all right, man. Maybe not thief no more of the funds, man. Maybe all right. People, it seems as if them cannot stop. So please do not forget. Make we go out there for our country. Not for PNP, not for labor right, else don't do it. Not for PNP, not for labor right, else don't do this. Don't come out. May 10, New York people, right before Jamaica consulate. Remember, come out, people, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come out, my people. Come out. You have to come out. Come out for your country. Come out for your country. Do it for change, my people. We all want a better Jamaica. Don't do it for JLP and PNP. Don't do it for a pocket full of money. Do it for a grand picnic. When you love the country, do it for that reason. Do it, my people. Let's come out, people. Let's protest. Jamaica people need to get harder in our heart out there against what's going on, opposed to your heart to get hardened against your brothers and sisters out there. We need to stop targeting our brothers and sisters in Jamaica because we're not the problem, you know. We are not the problem. We need to take the eye for the real problem and stop focusing on the real problem. Now to turn the focus on the brothers and sisters and I hurt them. When the boy put up a laugh, your brother and sister were hungry, don't answer, brother. When some other man a buy fire stick, brother, the whole are under the same shoe. Only is a symptom of the system, the crooked system that is coming from top. Young youth don't have bad time if you not hear that video. Oh no, it's just a symptom of corruption, youth and youth. Symptom of corruption, years and decades of corruption where there's a fester up. Things that should have stopped long time by even previous administration. Yeah? And man come make it be normal now. Yeah? Something that should have been illegal, not illegal. It might be unethical, but it's not illegal. So the man just continue to do what they do. And the youth them know is a victim of one symptom of corruption. Me I tell you, so the youth them know about the lawlessness, the fire stick with everywhere, all type of nonsense, the people, the unruliness, symptom of corruption. Hospital people asleep on floor, garbage now pick up people, symptom of corruption. Everything we say fall out of society, people out of place, symptom of corruption. We can be better as a beautiful people. How you gonna have man to stop? How you gonna want man stop you from drop out when them need we to drop out to make profit off our dead body? Because them have mag. If politicians own mag, you think them really want to stop you from drop out and they need that product for full up in the mag? If politicians control outside medical lab, MRI machine and CT scan, you think them are glad to put them in the hospital? If politicians have importation license are shipping vegetable and fruit and even meat in the country, you think they're going to boost farming? If politicians are sell water, water shop, water truck, do you think they're going to give you real water from the water source we have there? You think they're going to run pipe water in their yard? Politician corruption is hurting the people. And that's why we're going to come out for corruption, against corruption. Against corruption, people. Corruption in our country. Remember, PNP are labor right people. The Magnitsky Act, no partial. Yeah? All a man if you do, no, so when I play, when you come in the office, come do the right thing. Just come in and come do the right thing. Just come in and come do the right thing. And we are standing for the Jamaican people. We are standing for the Jamaican people. We don't see politics, man. I don't care who you vote for, man. When a man call me and beg me something, man, if me have it, me I say they can't give you. Me not gonna ask you who you vote for. I don't care. You are my brother. You are my sister. Election time, you can go vote for anything you want to vote for. I don't care on this platform, right? Vote for anything you vote for. Make the right choice. What me always say, put your politician feet to the fire. Where you gonna vote for them for? Do you know? What you ask them to fix? Did they fix it? The hospital change? Road change? Water? Electricity? Schools? Jobs? So many things. But instead of this crooked, I don't call this a government. I call it a crooked organization. Instead of them fix things, they rather pay money to lie to the people with massive PR stunt, big old PR production, just like we see happened before, the budget debate, and throw through the budget debate. All of that little presentation and preaching is uncalled for. It's uncalled for. When budget are read a foreign, we don't see that. When budget are read a foreign, we don't see money go spend for all the pretty. Good God, man. Who not kill the Jamaica people, the PR stunt, and them drink, do the water. Good God, man. When budget are read a foreign, who don't see that, people? A simple diaspora conference. What would all of them pretty there? What would all of that? But it still not have no meaning. Still have no meaning. Selling and sell stuff. We don't have to hear that. Well, I'm tone deaf. People, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank everybody where they are so gather together as country people. Tracy and Turner, how you doing? As country people. Chris B, what go on there? Yeah, man. So, as a people, and when they are foreign, when you know, say, politician like this, make a stomach churn, right? Could never be in an office. Either England, America, Canada. Make we strive for better. We know, say, this is not it. You would not vote for nobody in America, Canada, England like this. No. We, Jamaica, would never vote for anybody like this. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't be in an office. Because we would go out there with the American, Canadian, and the people from England and go protest against a politician like that. So why we must stay up here because we left the island and come here, we are labor right, man. Why me there Jamaica, my grandmother labor right, you know? Why me a labor right till me dead? Me come and say, I labor right, me since 10 money go give them, man, I say, man, shower, man, shower. And don't care about the corruption. You don't care about nothing. And you know in your heart that where you live, politicians have to be clean in the office. But because your heart is green or orange, in the gutter same way, you still support corruption. It is mentality like those that send barrel with fire stick to Jamaica. Mentality like them there. And mentality like that send back fire stick to Jamaica. Thinking like those. If you left Jamaica, you don't want the Jamaica change. You still want the gutter politics. You want the nonsense. And when the politicians them come up, them treat you the same way. I've only elite and certain people in a certain class in a meeting with them and take questions from them. Treat you like a little picnic and want hustle with. Yo, people, me love you know. As usual, I am a student in the guys' class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. You see, if at the first time on the platform and you like the work, people, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook also, people. Yeah. And If you like what we do, please, we don't have trouble on the issue with you. Just hit that button and find another page with your rage.
Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing.
Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing.
We are a CPR chain. We go to TPDCO. All right, them tell us certain things we need to do, and we do it. So I don't say why. We go to TPDCO, and now I can't operate my raft. All right, so that means TPDCO will refund my money and order the guys them.
But when CVM Live questioned these allegations, they were refuted by senior strategist in the Ministry of Tourism, Delano Seavright.
We had many consultations with them. We had many discussions. The police had many discussions about what is coming, and they did not take it seriously because they think government is just all talk.
People, I want to understand where you just listened a while ago. It's Delano Seavright, the chief strategist for the Ministry of Tourism. You know what the man said a while ago? You know what the man said a while ago? They must say if you come home, me hear them talk about Airbnb and all these things. Me hear them talk about in the diaspora conference. Come home, come make money off of Airbnb and blah, blah, blah. People, listen to the plans with them have for Airbnb. The man is saying, after the vlogger said to him, say, blah, blah, about community tourism. Him say, yeah, that's why I've ever cut off the one that we've been hanging onto community tourism. People are hanging on, we are hanging on past it, we should have to, you know. So tourism is not ours. We are hanging on for dear life. Community tourism. You know, you hear the man say? That's why we have cut them off because we are making a bunch of money and not doing anything with it. We are wonder what I mean by that. Is it because we not give politicians money? We don't understand what I mean that Jamaica can make money off of Airbnb, community tourism, or raft and all that. And that same idea and that thinking him take go mash up the people them raft. Because of community tourism. And them talk about say a crime and go on down there. Remember him say a crime, you know? Remember the man say a crime, why him do that, you know? But come to think about it, people, it's no crime. Because I know the tourists never get killed down there. We never hear that up till today. Yeah? Never hear no tourists get killed down there. I'm going to hear the man talk to the vlogger. I hear the man say to the vlogger. You hear the plan we have for Jamaican people, them? And what if you are going to Jamaica? Like, seriously. Community tourism materials have come back. At Jamaica come this, come that. People. We love you, you know. Make we listen one more time. Because they can't fool me. Hold on, people. Listen one more time.
Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing.
Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, because they were just making money and doing nothing.
We are a CPR chain. We go to TPDCO. All right, them tell us certain things we need to do, and we do it. So I don't say everything. We go to TPDCO, and now I can't operate my raft. All right, so that means TPDCO will refund my money and order the guys them.
But when CVM Live questioned these allegations, they were refuted by senior strategist in the Ministry of Tourism, Delano Seavright.
We had many consultations with them. We had many discussions. The police had many discussions about what is coming, and they did not take it seriously because they think government is just all talk.
You saw them man are corrupt. You saw money my teeth for themselves, people. I know when I know the 6 man are declaring an asset. It's all them riches we here. Them talk about a while ago, and look what they do to the poor people them. Look what they do to the poor man them. They follow every protocol. Never ever guess dead down there get hurt or nothing at all. A man just get shot on the beat there right next to Rio. You see a little thing there? Chat people. Yo. We say if you think God asleep, boy, yeah. You think poor people tears are drop on ground? Jaja, people, thank you guys for tuning in. Enough love to each and every one. Talk to you guys later. Manners and total respect. I'm out.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What fi gonna eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them on the waste, for bust a man to statue. Say be like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the script and money, girl, and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got stop too much. It in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you, that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.